How is every own day today? Pretty average. A customer abused most of the staff about hand sanitizer and he just wouldn't calm down. He got it into his head that he had been promised it would come in today. No one on staff would have said that. We never promise a definite date of stock arrival and we know we're not getting any sanitizer until April. People need to calm the fuck down. I just learned that some viruses can resist hand sanitizers. The best way to keep your hands clean is with soap. Disclaimer, not a doctor, nor have I specifically studied SARS-CoV-2, the COVID-19 virus. However, I have some education in virology and immunology, and can cover the basics some viruses can. But SARS-CoV-2 is what they call an enveloped virus, and it can be neutralized/killed with hand sanitizer. At its core, a virus is just genetic material, and what's called a capsid, which contains the RNA. A viral envelope is similar to any other cell's membrane and contains the capsid and thus the genetic material as well as cytoplasm and various proteins or sometimes organelles. Hand sanitizer will rupture the envelope of the virion and prevent it from infecting, as long as it's at least 60-70% alcohol. Washing with soap is still a better option, though. Why does everyone think it will be gone by April? Does it die in the hotter months? That's the thinking. But as far as I know, there's not enough evidence to say one way or another. It hasn't had quite the impact in the southern hemisphere, but that's not necessarily related to heat/humidity. Well kids, these times remind me of the days after 9/11. Same kind of feelings. WTF is happening? Are we going to be okay? Is it going to get worse? I was thinking the same thing. The tension feels similar. Everyone seems pretty chill about it in America. I don't sense any tension lol. Do you live somewhere that hasn't seen many cases? In the Bay Area there is a lot of tension. There's always a lot of tension in that hellhole. Not so bad. I made cookies and I'm looking for a nice movie to watch. Great. What movie? Well, I'm still unsure, but some comedy may be nice. The Other Guys is one of my go-tos that's on Netflix right now. If not that, there's also The Waterboy. Actually alright, but I have a cold or something, and I'm too scared to tell anybody because they'll probably think I have coronavirus/me too. Body aches, fatigue, congestion. No fever though. I haven't called a doctor because even though I have chronic asthma I can breathe okay. Not great, but okay, and honestly, what can they do? I'm self-quarantining myself and hoping it doesn't get worse. Check the CDC symptoms of COVID-19. But I think that congestion is a rare symptom, so you might just have a cold. Absolutely fucked. Absolutely fucked. Absolutely fucked. Coughs. Have you been checked for corona? Honestly been feeling so down these days, and my GF just broke up with me last Friday. I've never cried so much, but today is my last day at a job that I hate. I put on nice clothes instead of a shirt and hoodie. At least right now I'm a little better, but it still hurts if I think too much about her. Time will heal this, buddy. Trust me, I hope. Cause I just saw her walking and it broke me. It's going to hurt for a while. Things will remind you of them, or you'll just start thinking about them. You'll argue with yourself and wonder if you could have done anything to prevent it. But that's all normal, and it helps you work through the pain until eventually it just won't matter anymore. I was engaged 5 years ago. I'll think about her now and then. But mostly when I think about her I'm thankful the relationship ended, because I knew then, even though it hurt, that it was better that way. It's Friday the 13th. People are mildly freaking out about the latest virus. And I'm exhausted, cause I didn't sleep well last night. But I'm really enjoying Civilization 6, and I'm trying to win my first religious victory. After this game is over, I'll move it up to level 4, and see how I do. Did not notice that it was Friday the 13th. Neat. All schools in my country have been closed, and I don't know what to do in the next 2 weeks. I'm so lost. Yeah, same. Just watch Netflix and play games. Haven't played Minecraft for about 6 years, maybe it's time, hahaha. We are playing a ton of Minecraft in our house. The new updates are pretty cool. Shaping up to be another slow day. My dog kept me up all night and slept on the couch. Body hurts and I'm tired. Oh well, only 10 hours left of work. First day in personal quarantine isolation. Was able to outsource my trips to the nearby city to get groceries and a parcel. Wheater is great. We'll go for a walk later today and cook a nice meal this evening. If you're in quarantine, is it a good idea to go for a walk? I need TP, every store is out, so I need to stockpile on some, only because of the people stockpiling them. Laughs at bidet. You don't even need a bidet when you can just use a shower and waffle stomp the goods down through the drain. Taco night must be fun. Terrible. Fell off the self-harm wagon again, so my legs hurt a lot and have been drinking constantly. So tired of my med side effects, and I haven't really been eating the last few weeks. On the plus side, I couldn't give less of a fuck about corona. I want to not drink today RN, but I'll probably change my mind just in time before the stores close. Don't mean to bitch. I'm just bummed about life. Thanks for asking and giving me an opportunity to rant. Hope Op and everyone has a great day. Anytime. Hope your day gets better. Not the best. We had to pack up a show before it even started. Pretty much everyone in the entertainment industry, me included, got laid off until further notice. For us, we cancelled our full touring leg. So more or less 10 weeks. And right now, I have to go home to Canada after spending months in Europe. So I can't go see most of my relatives for 2 weeks. Unemployed. Not sure how I'll go home at that point. And family less. By the way guys, we are all sorry about shows and concerts cancelled. Not of us technicians or entertainment workers wish that. It's really frustrating. I live with my 90-year-old grandparent and my 65-year-old parent in a state that was one of the first to declare a state of emergency. Because of the health risks I may pose to them from my commute, I was able to work remotely starting this week. Neither of them fully appreciate the risks COVID-19 poses to them and others. In fact, they laughed at me when they learned that I planned to stay at home, asking what I thought I could do to help. I told them I'm here to make sure I'm not the reason they or others get sick. They, and all of their friends, are literally doing nothing, absolutely nothing, to change their behaviors. I pleaded with them to please just stay at home for a bit until the spread is better understood. Some have said that they'd rather COVID-19 take them than boredom, and I just don't understand that fucking logic at all. It's not about you. Prioritize other people's lives over your own inconvenience. Assholes. Absolutely fucked. I live in southern Spain and just heard 30 minutes ago that my town is going into lockdown for a minimum 14 days. Catch up on TV, relax, work on body weight exercises, meditate. Panicky cause of the virus outbreak. Just keep your hands clean and stay cool. Soap and water is perfectly okay. It'll be fine and people will stop freaking out in a month or so. Can't stress this enough. I'm prone to anxiety, but I'm pretty good at burying it so others don't see it. But times like this tend to cause people like us to have increased anxiety. But the important thing to remember is you will likely not be affected by this virus. Stay clean and stay away from large gatherings for the next month. This thing will slowly start to disappear and a vaccine will be developed. Breath. Meditate if you know how, or learn how. This will pass. Just like SARS, bird flu, pig flu, MERS, Ebola. We got through all of those fine. This isn't much different. Just ask people who lived in Toronto during the SARS outbreak. They shut schools down and large events during that time. The city lost a ton of money, but was back to normal eventually. I'm sure you're healthy and young enough that, even if you did contract the virus, you would be perfectly fine. Head up buddy, keep moving. Keep breathing. We got this. This is great to hear. Thanks. Also username does not check out. Shut up. Doing well. I'm a superstar at work and am expecting a promotion sometime this summer. I don't have any big responsibilities lined up this weekend, so I'm gonna get some songwriting done. I'm expecting some new vinyl records in the mail. I have a huge crush on a coworker and I'm not sure I should ask her out in the interest of being professional and not throwing off any dynamics. Nonetheless, I like seeing her around and chatting. Bored. Getting laminated flooring in the dining room and it's taking ages. Our flooring for a guest bedroom was done in a day by one guy. What's taking your peeps so long? He is working by himself. I thought he was going to come at 10, but turns up at 11. And he is still working away. Never had laminated before. Never anticipated it would take this long. It's about to start for me in another 15 minutes. Just have to wait and see. I'm in a safe home, which is where I work even when there isn't a pandemic. Here, there is enough food for a while. Essential services seem to be operating just fine. And I'm with people who love me, though my kid would much rather be at school. So I'm good. Thanks and counting my blessings. Best to everyone else muddling through this. This is not to imply that everything is nearly perfect. I had tickets for an NBA game this weekend. A business trip I was looking forward to just got cancelled, and the grocery store this morning had long lines and no TP. But in the major ways, things are okay. Close bracket. How bad anxiety been riding a couple panic attacks this week. They don't wanna go away. Not the best. Thanks for asking. I provide therapy to kids and they're all getting sick and cancelling session, which means no money for me. I got up early, already sleep deprived, to fill in for another therapist and pick up some hours, only to go in and be sent right back home because that kid is sick too. That awful. I'm trying to be a therapist. Wanted to for a while. I try to help the people on r/teenagers. Have any general advice? I mean, I'd say be the caring person that the world needs right now, whether you're able to become a therapist or not. And don't underestimate the impact small acts of selflessness can have, like spending a while in a subreddit listening to teens. But also listen to your own needs and learn how to take care of yourself if you plan on being a human who cares for others. It's a tough balance. Woke up feeling great. Got approved for surgery. Then my mom made me feel like shit. Now I'm furious. I made way too much oatmeal, but said fuck it and ate the whole thing. It was delicious. Haven't spilled my tea either. So far, so good. I expect shit to hit the fan at work if I have a bad morning. The day is smooth. A smooth morning means a rough day. That's how it goes. At least. Horrible. It was ruined before it started. It's actually kind of intense. So much things have to be done today, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to. Damn. It's really nice sometimes when just a random person asks these questions genuinely. Do what you can. No more. My school is cancelled, and today is a last day. It's a half day and it's kind of a strange mood going around. Happy cake day. One can be measured by his level of relevance, except when he is measured by his level of irrelevance. At home instead of doing the practical part of my formation as a teacher, so not so good. Tired. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.